Chapter 11: Light, Shadows and Reflections. We always see so many objects around us. On the way to school, we see things like buses, cars, cycles, trees, animals, and sometimes flowers. How do we see objects? Think of the same places at night time. If it were completely dark, what will you see? Suppose you go inside a completely dark room. Are you able to see any objects in the room? But when you light a candle or a torch, you can see the objects present in the room, isn't it? Without light, things cannot be seen. Light helps us see objects. The torch bulb is an object that gives out light of its own. The sun is another familiar object that gives its own light. During the day, its light allows us to see objects. Objects like the sun that give out or emit light of their own are called luminous objects. What about objects like a chair, a painting, or a shoe? We see these when light from a luminous object like the sun, a torch, or an electric light falls on these and then travels towards our eye. Transparent, translucent, and opaque objects. In previous chapter, you have learned that based on the ability of the light to pass through the objects, they are classified into transparent, translucent, and opaque. Transparent objects allow light to pass through them fully. Glass, air, and water are transparent objects. Translucent objects allow light to pass through them only partially. Oily or butter paper, muddy water, and smoked glass are translucent objects. Opaque objects do not allow any light to pass through them. Wood, wall, book, and some plastics are opaque objects. Mirrors, images, and reflection. You use mirrors at home while combing your hair and dressing up. When you look at the mirror, your image is formed in it. An image is formed in a mirror when the light coming from an illuminated lighted object is reflected by the surface of the mirror. Mirror is a smooth surface which reflects a clear image. Reflection, the phenomenon of bouncing back of light from the surface of an object, is called reflection. How are images in a plane mirror different from a shadow? The length of a shadow changes with the change in the position of the object with respect to the source of light. The length of the image in a mirror always remains the same, IC, equal to the size of the object at all positions. The shadow is always black in color, irrespective of the color of the object and the color of the light. The image in a mirror is of the same color as the object. The image in a mirror is laterally inverted, i.e., there is an interchange of right and left between the object and its image in mirror. The shadow has no such lateral inversion. A shadow is formed on a screen. The image in a mirror can only be seen and cannot be formed on a screen.